Hello and welcome to another episode of the Sligo Show. It's great to be back. We had a prolonged break there over the summer, but we're back here in the fabulous Glasshouse Hotel. Thanks very much to the guys here for letting us use their space tonight. And make sure you check out, depending when you're watching this episode, the newly refurbished cafe bar has been done at the moment and the beautiful view bar they have upstairs. So thanks again to the guys. We just said we'd give them a little plug for that. So our first guest back this season is a man a lot of you'll know over the years in town. If you were a student here back in the day, or again, was walking around the town the last number of years, the one and only Sean Cunningham, who is the manager of the Sligo Welcome Ambassadors program here in town. Sean, you're very welcome to the Sligo Show.
Thank you very much, Brendan.
It's good to have you. It's good to have you. So,
nice to be here.
Absolutely good to see you. And you're wearing your lovely new blue garment. So this is the Welcome Ambassadors. This is kind of your uniform, and people will see you wearing the jackets, the t-shirts, the hoodies.
Jackets, t-shirts, the high-vis, the hats.
So we won't miss you when we see you.
You certainly won't miss us.
Yes. So what is the program? Where did it stem from, or what is it all about?
It's a program. The Sligo Welcome Ambassadors program is the very first program of its kind in Ireland. It's a pilot project, 2-year project funded by the Justice Department, but it was Sligo BID, Business Improvement District, who made the application for it, and they've seen it work in England. It's also in America. I was there in San Francisco in April, and I actually spoke to the San Francisco Welcome Ambassadors over there. Okay. Now they're separate; they're funded by the businesses because the directly block by block they call it. Okay. And the reason the businesses find it very useful is because it increases footfall and helps with tourism, and it gives it's an extra pair of eyes on the street if something's going on or anything like that.
And I think it gives a nice warm welcome to someone coming in and going, oh, that was nice, And I suppose like anyone can volunteer to take part in the program, but I mean, as I said, it's not a huge time commitment either. Like, I mean, for someone that is interested in getting involved, is it for everyone, or is it a certain age profile, or who?
Absolutely no age profile whatsoever. It's just if you like talking to people, if you have a passion for Sligo, you'll be ideal for it. And believe you me, you'll get your steps in, you'll have a bit of fun. It's not like other volunteering, which is great, but this I find that the people who are doing it at the moment are getting an awful lot out of it themselves. Yeah. Not just the fact that they're helping the town and they're helping people on the street and talking to people on the street, but they're enjoying the fact that they're meeting new people and they're laughing and they're finding that 3 hours just flies. Yeah. There's a couple of one example there last Friday week. There was 4 Welcome Ambassadors out. We were walking over by the Gaiety Cinema, and a woman had a very bad fall, and she had a very bad cut on her cheek, and 2 of my ambassadors were nurses.
Just by chance, and you didn't, it wasn't like they were on purpose. Yeah.
It was unfortunate for the woman, obviously, but it was very much a great kind of a
good example, I suppose,
of what can be done. And we've had a couple of situations like that. But Welcome Ambassadors is really it's on the tin. When tourists come to the town, you help them out. You tell them where the attractions are. You tell them what's on. You tell them a good place to eat. So you're helping businesses. You're telling them a good place to go for a drink. You're telling them what's on music-wise.
Yeah, theatre, music, etc.
But not only that, but you're actually physically talking to people. I mean, the reason why it stands out to me about actually talking to people is because 2 people in the town actually said nearly the exact same words to me one day, and it was, "Thank you for stopping and talking to me." And I was kind of taken aback by that. And the second man who I spoke to, he was kind of making an excuse as to why he hadn't been in town for a few months because he had a chest infection, and it's as if he had to explain to people why he wasn't there. But that's a Welcome Ambassador also. Talk to people.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen you in action, and I've done one of the night ones with yourself before.
That's right.
And it is a lovely, just couple of hours. You could do it with friends. You could sign up with family. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people maybe sometimes go away from volunteering because it's such a long, regular commitment in some projects. But this one is like, you're kind of hoping people just even if they only do one shift of 3 hours a month. That's kind of your base you're looking for people to do if they're available.
And that's another example. Myself and Brendan and Mark was out that night, and we did help a young girl who was in a bit of difficulties, and it opened her eyes a bit. But the shifts are 12 at the moment, 12 to 3, 3 to 6, and then we do the night time, but that's a different, for volunteers, that's for a younger demographic. So during...
it's Friday and Saturday at the moment only, is that right?
No, we're doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Okay. So that's what we've been doing for the last good few few weeks now. We have ambassadors from Africa, from Italy, from the Ukraine, from Pakistan, from Iran.
So it's a real mix of cultures, and these are people that have moved here and made this their home or been adopted here,
and they want to give something back. And the wonderful thing about them is that they've got great energy, and they really want to do something for the town because they appreciate, being welcomed in and being accepted to live in, and they want to connect. And I think connecting is very important with people, and connecting with different cultures and learning from different cultures. And the Welcome Ambassadors program is exactly that. It really gets people talking together, telling their own stories while you're walking around the town. And one thing is, some people think that you have to wear this top, the jersey or whatever, and you actually approach people. You don't. You walk.
That might put some people off. Do I have to be running after people, telling them what's on? It's just you're there, and if you see someone that maybe they look like they're a bit lost, you'll know to help them. But it's very much just do your circuit to the street, and whatever happens, and have interactions. And as a scene, you might have a bit of fun with someone in a shop or at the doorway of a bar, or so the staff themselves and the owners, and you've been very well received.
That's exactly right.
So it's a bit of everything, it's not just tourists as such.
It's important to go in and meet business people every time you go on one of your shifts, which lasts 3 hours, and you have a coffee break in between. When you go on your shift, it's important to go into a business and say, hello, this is who we are, find out is there anything that they need, or have they anything to
anything to promote, or something that's not on.
But also, a very important part of it is that we've developed an app, which is a Welcome Ambassadors app. This is a hugely important tool, and it's very, very effective, and it shows a map on it. When you log in, you're on the map, you can see your other Welcome Ambassadors who might be on the other side of the town. You can ring them. It's a safety feature.
It's a really well developed app, and it just gives a bit of feedback eventually then to go, what are people asking, what are people needing?
Yes, we have an interactions section.
So it's really well done, and you said BID is the biggest the main promoter and pusher of this and putting it all together
Sligo
and backing it. So they're
Sligo BID, they're the ones that's pushing this and helping big time. And I think that it's at the moment I have 73 ambassadors.
Wow. And you're only kind of really going the last couple of months, not even, and it's really taken off in that short time.
I had 30 ambassadors at the end of August, but some of them were people who would have been just kind of floaters, I maybe call them. But the minute August finished, like everything else, September came in. At the end of September, I had double. I had 60. And that's because obviously in the summertime, people aren't paying attention to anything really.
Yeah, they're just busy. They're chilling out. So now you're getting back in that system. And so for someone that wants to sign up, where do they go to find out more information?
Well, we have our own dedicated website, which is the Sligo Welcome Ambassadors.ie. And you go on there, there's a form there.
Fill out the form, and then you'll touch base with them back again.
It goes directly to my email. I go back and I communicate between them. If that's a case of causing them a problem, call into the Sligo tourist office. My office is in there.
Yeah, and that's where BID are based now.
That's where
the tourist
BID are
office,
based.
the top of O'Connell Street.
Yeah, and Brendan's there as well, the nighttime economy manager.
That's another story.
It's another story which you'll find out about. But we're both in there, so we are, and working away, and we're overlapping in a good few things as well.
So people can check out Sligo Welcome Ambassadors.ie, and you're also on Facebook and Instagram, so they can touch base there if that's the easiest way to get you.
Yeah, or Sean at SligoBID.ie.
We'll get you. Perfect.
Just in case that things are a bit difficult or anything for some people, that email address, email me and I will be back very, very quickly.
Well, look, I mean, I've known you since my student days in Sligo, and you always had a welcome for us going in.
That's for sure.
And I mean, you've been a real pillar in Sligo for people for a lot of areas, a lot of different lives, a lot of different things you've done. So, and I see you when you're going out to your work and the joy and the crack you have. Like, you're the perfect man for the job. So it's great that Sligo, the project was headed by someone like you, and I think that enthusiasm is spreading across all. And I've seen you meeting some of these people from different countries, and like, there's just a great joy and a great buzz. So I think anyone, if you're not sure, it's not really a thing you normally do, just try it once. And I bet you they'll be hooked. So the best of luck with everything you're doing. It's a really, really good project.
Yeah, one of them, I think the guys in the office are fed up with me saying it, but I get a bit of fun out of it, so I do, because I tell all the Americans and the visitors that, I think Sligo is the nicest place in Ireland, and I don't mind saying that. I would be passionate about Sligo. But I tell them, I say, Sligo, when people from Sligo die and go to heaven, they shrug their shoulders and go, what's new? They've
been in there already.
That's the best thing I can tell you about this town and this county.
Very good.
If you want to give something back to the town, if you have a passion for Sligo, if you like talking to people, the Ambassadors program is perfect for you.
And again, even if you're not a massive chatterbox, I think just to get out, you'd be kind of brought along with a partner, and that might kind of help you. Some people might just like to get out and get more sociable and all that. Well, listen,
connecting with people.
Yeah, and I think that's a big part. Well, Sean, it's lovely to have had you on, and no doubt we'll see you again soon around the town anyways. We're not too far away from each other.
Best of luck with your show.
Thank you.
You know, I'm sure it'll be.
We'll have you back again with your famous Sligo Stories site again. Sean also has a great history site, so that'll be a chat we'll have another day with.
Well, there's stories in Sligo that we're not telling, and we need to start telling.
Well, and no better man. Yeah. So that was.
Thanks very much,
Sean Cunningham from the Sligo Welcome Ambassadors program. He's the manager within the Sligo BID office in town. I said SligoWelcomeAmbassadors.ie, or check them out on Facebook or Instagram. And again, thanks to Brian here from Pixel Productions behind the cameras doing all the real work on the show. And again, thanks to the Glasshouse here for letting us have their lovely room for today. And be sure to check out their brand new refurbished cafe bar. Hopefully it's done by the time you watch this. I think it will. And then the gorgeous new cocktail bar upstairs, the View Bar. So we just said we'd give them a little plug for their lovely space. We'll see you all again next time.
The Sligo Show is produced by Pixel Productions and hosted by Brendan Tierney. If you need video for your business or live event or would like to appear on the show, send us a message today.
So if you liked what you just seen, don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel here. We've loads of great interviews from a load of really interesting people over the series. And if you're on social media, which I'm sure loads of you are, we are on Instagram and Facebook, so give us a follow there.